The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
An inside give, Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions, and guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Let's go!
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Play fake. Murray escaping the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And Texans TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Murray trying again after the pick six. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Texans.
Stroud sets up the play action. And this one is incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ready.
Play action. Stroud now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those...
There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
32. And the Texans first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Devine down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
19 Lions.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2. Here goes Stroud again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Jonathan Mingo with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints nothing. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Keep that going. Take it to him. Yeah, man, come on. What's those quick outs?
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Inside the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll go right back to Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And quickly, they get to the line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 68 yards. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go check, go check.
Brown. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Stroud. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Tucker. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Off play action. Tucker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Tucker. This is intercepted. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stroud. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Duvernay, 30 yards. And the Texans have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Texans 49, Saints 7. Greg Joseph set to kick
Now
off.
Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd down. Tucker. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
low 80. Ready.
They go again with Pierce. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And the Texans first down.
On the bootleg, Stroud rolling to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer.
Stroud. Right side, complete to Mechie. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And it's caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
But it brings up 4th and goal.
Stroud to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Texans add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Pinero's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. First and 10, it's Stroud. He's got the hook up with Conley. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans just continue to roll. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
Right there, hurt. Bronco switch, go.
They'll run for it with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans extend their lead yet again.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive first and 10 in the fourth quarter. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now second and 7 from the 23. Off the play fake. Tucker under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go. Shot.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Saints first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Check. Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Tucker. Man open left side is Brown. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 48-yard line, here's a second down and 4.
19 Lions. Trap 50, trap 50.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They'll keep it on the ground. Devine, and a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 4th down. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First down, Texans.
Handoff right side to Pierce. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was